Hello Capricorns, my name is Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. So I'm going to do your reading for March 2020. I hope y'all are doing well. This reading will not resonate with all Capricorns. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If this isn't your story, then you can check your other placements and your birth chart. So, also remember that time is fluid. That means that this may have already happened, or this could be happening right now. This could happen in the future, or like I said, it may not happen at all. So this is just for the collective of Capricorn that I'll be tapping into right now. Also, keep in mind that nothing is set in stone because everybody has free will. And anything can change according to someone's will. So this is just for an update of the energies and what you can do to navigate the energies if you would like to change them in some way. Alright, just cut them back here. Just go ahead and start the prayer and get started with the reading. Call upon earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and ether. I must call upon my angels, ascended masters, Yahweh, Shiva, and the Holy Spirit to show me what I need to say for this reading. This reading is intended for the highest good of all in all time and space, in all universes, and so it is. Thank you, Spirit Team. What can we tell Capricorn? What are the energies for Capricorn this time? What is the general guidance as well? Oh yes, this is a general reading. This is not a personal reading. So, what are the general energies for Capricorn collective at this time, please, Spirit? Thank you. Alright. The first card out, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. That's your situation card. So something didn't go the way that you hoped. I'm sorry. Something didn't work out at all. And it has to do with the Seven of Swords crossing it as well. Seven of Swords talks about deceit and trickery. I call this my pulling a fast one card. Because this guy is willing to do just about anything. What else is going on here, Capricorn? At the base of the spread, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there was a new beginning that didn't happen. And my guess, it's because of this deception. Whether the deception came from others in a situation or from you. You know, energy can go either way. Thank you. So, this new start is on hold for right now because of this deception, this trickery. If someone can't be honest, then, you know, I think it's in in the realm of more like not speaking your mind that is causing this new start, this new passionate start about something to be on hold. In the past energy, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you've been juggling this situation for a little while. But you're done juggling it. It's just not worked out at all, really. And it's not what you thought it was going to be. This is about sharing your thoughts and feelings with someone. I would encourage you to do that. One, to keep the lines of communication open, and for trust, because we need to have trust in our relationships with others. But if you're waiting for this from someone else, you can't really force someone to do that. But you can cut yourself off from this energy. Take a break if this is in your environment somewhere. You don't have to participate in that trickery or deception that's crossing you. Crowning the spread, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very passionate, and she's a woman of action, and positive, in the upright, she's in the positive, and she's very spiritual, and she has an affinity for cats and nature, because there's a flower there too. This woman knows what she wants when she's in the upright, and she does what is ethical to get what she wants. So at the crowning of the spread is to encourage you to be more like the Queen of Wands in this situation. Even if you weren't the one that was deceiving, you can still take action in the way that I mentioned before by not participating in this energy. What other advice do you have for Capricorn, please? All right. Okay. You got some struggles up ahead here. In the immediate future, we have the Empress in reverse. Could be a Taurus, but doesn't have to be. This could be your mother or a maternal figure, but this maternal figure isn't happy. She's not happy about the situation at all. Quite honestly, neither are you. This also, there's an issue with abundance as well, because the Empress is in reverse, and the Empress is all about unconditional love and abundance. And when it's in the reverse, that means that there has been a stoppage or a hold placed on abundance, and possibly even unconditional love as well, because this situation seems to be pretty dramatic. How you see yourself is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. This is your energy, though. It's fitting that this is for a Capricorn reading. But looks like you're too focused on money right now. That should not be the main focus of anything, but it seems like there's been too much of a focus on Pentacles, which is causing some ungroundedness, to get back on track, to be grounded. It's best to go out and be in nature as much as you can, because being in nature really helps us earth folk get back to being right side up, to being grounded like we're intended to be. Please keep in mind that also the King of Pentacles in reverse can talk about not treating others the way that they should be treated. Any court card in reverse gives that as well, because we're not, whenever the card is in the court card is in reverse, it's that court person not living up to their highest self. And this is a male energy, but it doesn't have to be a man. It can be a woman and a man's in a male energy. This is really talking about lots of financial problems and instability, and poor judgment as well. Maybe doing things a little hasty and not being supportive. King of Pentacles in reverse. It's just not a very good energy to be in, because your focus and intention should be on treating others better, even if they don't necessarily deserve it. Because if they're mistreating you, that doesn't really give you a license to be mean. But it doesn't even always have to mean that. Like I said, there's, several different meanings of the King of Pentacles in reverse, and I gave a bunch of them. But keep in mind also that this could also be someone who is unqualified to do what they're doing as well. And more so in the workplace than anything else. So keep that in mind as well. And I just kind of wish that you saw yourself differently, but at least it's realistic. And it's not dishonest in that regard. Like, you're not pretending to be somebody that you're not. Not that I'm telling you to, do that at all, so that your energy can be in the upright, but there's always a better way of going about things. In your environment is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This talks more about financial losses and instability. And you're really going to need some help to get out of this energy. Maybe you just recently lost a job. If you did, you should get right back out there and get another one as soon as possible, because you're going to take a big hit financially. And I just really wouldn't like to see that. But it's also important to find a good fit. When it comes to employment as well. Sometimes not every job we take is fitting for us, for our personality, for our abilities and skills, etc. Also, since instability and financial issues are in your environment, if you can, some advice would be to try to get out of that environment as much as possible. I mean, not all aspects of that is realistic, but if you're hanging around with someone who's like broke and they don't really work for much or anything, and they're just not a very diligent worker, other than maybe diligently causing drama. Some advice from Spirit would be to separate yourself from that person, even if it means to be single, if it's somebody that you're with romantically. Because when that's in your environment, it tends to rub off on you too. Because as they say, birds of a feather flock together. And in this case, this isn't a good feather to be flocking together. What are the other energies for Capricorn, please, for March 2020? What else does Capricorn need to know, please? Thank you, Spirit. Mm-hmm. That's a whole bunch of cards. I only need 2. There we go. I got 3, so I'll take them. In your hopes and fears, we have the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands talks about what path you're taking. It's really important to know what path you're going in and to choose wisely. Because so far, this isn't a very wise choice to choose, because we've got a hit on finances, and we've got a hit on deception of some kind, and it's ultimately not satisfying you emotionally. We have 2 outcome cards here. The 9 of Wands in reverse, and the Star. The Star is the card of Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. Don't give up. Because the 9 of Wands in reverse talks about not standing your ground on something. But it's important for you to stand your ground, especially when it comes to your finances and dealing with this deception, because it's really causing a lot of trouble and heartache for you. I mean, I'm not seeing where it's heartache right now, but it will lead to that in time. So the Nine of Wands in reverse also talks about refusing to compromise and just being really stubborn and rigid with something. And I don't believe it's a positive quality because of all of these other cards that are in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse talks about not learning from the past, being chronically tired, like you're giving up. It could also mean a stalemate and a retreat and a withdrawal. And a lack of courage, lack of persistence, perseverance. Generally, it's just a card of weakness. We have two outcome cards because we need to heal this energy. This Nine of Wands in reverse. The Star is a card of healing and wish fulfillment. We need to heal these finances and heal this deception and heal this relationship with this person, like mother or mother figure, older sister, someone you look up to, because they're not happy about your situation either. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something really, really major happened that is really affecting your whole legacy. The Ten of Pentacles is everything. Ten of Pentacles is your job, your house, your car, your bank account, your children, your home. There's a lot of instability in all of these areas. You were juggling before, but the juggling is over because it's just a mess. I mean, I'm sorry to put it that way, but I don't really know how else to describe it. We need to heal this as soon as possible for the highest good of you and everyone around you, Capricorn. Because being stubborn and not working or not getting along or being stubborn and hiding things, whether it be you or someone else. And if it's someone else that's hiding things, you can't really go along with it and participate in that energy. I think I discussed that before. But just really take stock of what's going on in your life. And if your pentacles are fine and you're not having any problems in that area, or you're not having any problems in the area of instability, then count your blessings that this isn't your story this time, Capricorn. This is for somebody, though. This is for a small pocket in the collective. I really hope that you can get back on track, because Capricorn, you know, whenever they're true to their sign, that's what they do. They make money. They're the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, whichever. But Capricorn is usually a very stable sign, and they're very responsible as well. So, yeah. Whatever's going on here, whether it's a loss of a job or being stubborn at work and not wanting to see things from another perspective, or all of the above, I would encourage you to shift your perspective, Capricorn. And if this is around you, then you need to separate yourself from it and not participate in it. That's just the bottom line of it. So, thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I hope that next month goes a little bit better for you. Have a great day. Thank you.